So AMC back within its range on the daily chart. That's the significant development for today. When it comes to AMC, guys, we are trading in negative territory. However, still very constructive on a technical basis. We're going to break down today's price action and discuss a little bit about where we could go from here when it comes to AMC.
Absolutely, Brennan. And look, even when the stock is moving to the downside or moving sideways, you always want to pay attention to some technical things about the chart here. I want to jump in with a 15-minute just to quickly point out that you did have recently, going back to the 8th here, you have a double top at 50, and then we had a big straight flush down. There were no positive days until we made that bottom at 31. We then gave a double bottom, and this is a range I think is going to be important. Put in a double bottom at that 31. The top end of this range, 38.5 or so, ended up being a little bit of a support level here. And as we sort of oscillate back and forth, this is an important price area that we're getting to right now. You see us fall in about 5% and then bouncing and trying to hold that 38.50. It is, of course, going to be the top after that double bottom. It also was a previous support level. So you want to see AMC possibly continue to hold some higher lows here. I think this is a big test. It can trade lower, still hold like 37 in the afternoon, but really closing above that 38.50. Now, it won't be positive on the session if AMC closed above that 38.50, but it would at least show some support, or good support, if it can hold that 38.50 level. That's what I'm looking at today. Certainly, if it doesn't do that, likely we get right back into the next support at that 34.67. So, as day traders or short-term traders, you always look for where support and resistances, and there's some really, really good levels to watch on this chart, Sean.
Yeah, no, look, I'm liking the AMC action here, and I'm going to go back and just be a little bit more. I know Neil went back to on the 15-minute there and looked back to the $50 level. But what about these levels right here today? I mean, this is a 3-minute chart, so we're only going back 2 days. I'm noticing this, and I did go short today off of a low break of 39, and we covered it around here, 37.80. But look why, and we showed this on the show today. We've gone back, and right here, 37.38, almost exactly where we got out here, 37.75, has held right there back on July 23rd in the pre-market. Those were those highs before dipping back down. And then look, the very next day, those same levels came right back, but then there was no dip down, and they held this level. So I'm thinking right here at 37.50 is a great spot for AMC on a 3-minute chart if you're going to be trading recently. And then look, my number one indicator on a daily chart is the 50-period moving average. I talk about this all of the time, and AMC right now glued to that. And if we close above, and like Neil just said, we may not get to $40, $42 today, but the 50 period on this chart, and this is a daily chart, is almost exactly at 42. We ticked a little bit above there today on the pre-market, and then now we're coming back to the downside. So I still think that there's a little bit of a magnet on that 42 level. So for me, it's these 37 bottoms that we've identified here. Looks much, much better on a 3-minute chart. If those can hold, if we can hold 37.50, even down to 37. I mean, look, anything can happen. This is a very high volume name. And that's another thing. The volume's kind of chilled out a little bit, only 35 million today. I think that's good. I think that's a good sign that it's returning to a little bit more normality. And we'll have to wait to see, although the 6% is not a great move today, but we are holding that 37.50. And if we can hold that 37.50, I believe next stop is a break of this 42. And then it's anyone's guess where we go from there.
Volume, definitely a key point. And I wanted to highlight that specifically, guys. On the down days, go out to a daily chart and have a look at the volume on down days compared to when the stock is moving higher. There's significantly more interest on the upside, as we've seen over time. So anytime we get a bit of a pullback, you're seeing it always on lower volume, which is key, holding above significant levels for AMC. What's to come remains to be seen. Here's Valeria.
Hey guys, thank you for this helpful information. Dear viewers, please subscribe to this channel to see more great videos.